The 14-month wait for the return of Outlander's second season has felt like a lifetime, with the promise of a return to Scotland and a trip to Lallybroch getting the fanbase truly excited. However, since when were things in Outlander easy? A return to Scotland, it seems, will see the pair of Claire and Jamie Fraser quickly split up, with Claire returning to America following a desperate emergency. Outlander has been a staple of millions of people's viewing habits since its August 9, 2014 debut, and a year on, it remains just as innovative and dramatic as ever. With the first episode of Season 7, Part 2 now in the bag, thoughts turn to the future, or in some ways, the past, as more shocking revelations await. Episode 10 of Outlander Season 7, aptly titled Brotherly Love, is a whirlwind of emotions, suspense, and intense moments. From medical crisis to shocking confrontations and heartbreaking disclosures, this episode takes us deeper into the complex lives of Claire, Jamie, Ewan, and the extended Fraser clan. The episode opens with Claire and Ewan arriving in Philadelphia to address an urgent health concern. Claire, as ever, steps into her role as a healer, called upon to aid the ailing Lord Henry Grey. Upon her arrival at Lord Henry's estate, she is greeted warmly by the household. She quickly requests to see Lord Henry, a relative of her old acquaintance Lord John Grey, and prepares for her stay. Lord John soon makes his entrance, expressing indefatigable loyalty to his nephew. "You will find me by his side day and night," he says, emphasizing his commitment. Claire informs John that Jamie remained in Scotland to attend to his critically ill brother-in-law, which subtly sets the stage for the unfolding events. Lord Henry's condition becomes the focal point of Claire's visit. She learns from Dr. Hunter that Lord Henry had undergone 2 prior surgeries to remove musket balls lodged in his abdomen. While one was successfully extracted, the other remained perilously close to the hepatic portal vein, making any further attempts risky. Claire inspects Lord Henry's injuries and confirms the gravity of the situation. She requests a visit to the apothecary for vitriol to make ether, a substance she has relied upon in previous surgeries. Interestingly, Lord John recalls having sent her vitriol years ago and asked about the success of her experiments, emphasizing their shared history. Roger Mackenzie uncovers a chilling family secret in Scotland with his cousin Buck. He recounts the story of Gillis Duncan, a 20th century time traveler notorious for her dangerous ambitions. Roger warns that Gillis, having murdered 5 husbands as blood sacrifices to manipulate timelines, now poses a threat to Brianna. Later, Roger encounters Gillis, who is as enigmatic and provocative as ever. She teases Roger with flirtations, claiming being married doesn't stop most men. Roger firmly rebuffs her advances, stating his staunch loyalty to Brianna. The encounter turns tense as Roger confronts her about her dark past, calling her a murderer and accusing her of complicity in his son Jeremiah's kidnapping. Gillis denies any connection to the mysterious fairy man responsible, unsettling Roger. Meanwhile, William and Rachel share a charming moment in a bustling market. Their banter reveals the growing affection between them. William jests about growing a beard while waiting for Rachel, to which she retorts, "I don't see a beard," highlighting a very lighthearted moment. The conversation is interrupted when Rollo, Ewan's loyal dog, bolts toward an unknown destination. Rachel's concern for Ewan deepens as she repeatedly calls out for him, only to reunite with Ewan as he affectionately pats Rollo. The reunion underlines the permanent bond between Ewan and Rachel, setting the stage for more emotional moments. Determined to save Lord Henry, Claire takes charge of the surgery. With Dr. Hunter by her side, she skillfully removes Lord Henry's gallbladder and successfully extracts the elusive musket ball. The tense surgery leaves John and Rachel anxiously waiting outside. Their relief is palpable when John announces the good news. Lord Henry has survived. The tranquility of Rachel's routine is shattered when Archbug confronts her in the stables. Seeking vengeance for the death of his wife at Ewan's hands, Bug threatens to kill Rachel to exact his revenge. Rachel struggles against his suffocating grip, her life hanging by a thread. Just as all hope seems lost, Ewan arrives to rescue Rachel. A violent confrontation ensues, culminating in Bug striking Ewan with the hammer. Before the situation spirals further, William intervenes, shooting Bug and saving Rachel and Ewan. In the aftermath, Ewan confesses his love for Rachel, declaring, "You are the only thing that binds me to the earth." The scene, right then and there, adds an emotional dimension to the episode. Roger's investigation into the ferryman takes an unexpected turn when Douglas Mackenzie presents him with a charm bearing Jeremiah's name. Roger recognizes it as a military identification tag from 200 years ago. He realizes the ferryman is not Robert Cameron, but his own father, who has been transported through time. This part of the episode opens new narrative possibilities, intertwining the mysteries of time travel with familial ties. As the political tension of the Revolutionary War looms, Denzel Hunter warns Claire of potential danger. He reveals that she has been working for the Continentals primarily as a courier, but she is in danger, and wants to urgently deliver a letter to General Washington. Claire offers assistance, using her access to the gardens as a safe route. The episode's emotional climax occurs when Lord John delivers devastating news to Claire. Jamie's ship has been lost at sea, with no survivors. Overwhelmed with grief, Claire is inconsolable. Her despair is interrupted by the arrival of Richardson, who seeks to arrest her as a spy. In a desperate bid to save her, John proposes marriage, explaining that she would be immune from prosecution as his wife. He promises to shield her, calling it his final service to Jamie.